Hey everybody, this is Fox and Sandra, and welcome back to yet another edition of Chaos Fighting Orcs. This is gonna go on for a while, people. Hope you guys are kind of enjoying this. Ah, crap! I didn't actually want to move him because I don't want to fight him on the outpost. I just feel like that's not going to be a good use of my time. Heal you. Let's see. Get you over there. Summon up. What do we got? Mauler Fiend. Alright. Actually, I'll move over there and then hit him. Take out more bikes. I think this might end up being another rant video. And I think what I'm going to rant about... I mean, not rant, but I think I'm just going to go through the four Chaos Gods and what I think about their aesthetics and stuff. And just sort of rank them for myself. So, to me, my least favorite of the four gods is Slaanesh. I don't like the aesthetic. Slaanesh being the god of pain, pleasure, sensations, love, lust. You might have another couple in there. the god of eating Eldar souls, certainly. Yeah, that's something he very much enjoys. I guess. They shift. But, so yeah, the, Slaaneshi worshippers are all about, new experiences, new sensations, they're sense freaks. I mean, they're very much in the Dark Eldar, who are, bound to Slaanesh, are very much in the, Hellraiser school of mixing pleasure and pain. So are a lot of their other guys, but you know. But yeah, just like the demons, the Slaaneshi demons are sort of like androgynously. They're like supposed to be androgynously attractive, but having these monstrous features. But to me, they've never like you know, I've been around the internet. I know how you can have attractive non-human things. The Slaaneshis were never been like, oh, that's attractive, except for the claws. It's always been like, that is just kind of disturbing. And also just kind of like always felt a little weird, like in a grimdark setting with, you know, where you're where the average you know, the good guys have plenty of people with like sockets coming out of their eyeballs and all these like just horrific mutilations and cybernetics and all this stuff. Like, just I don't know why, but the fact that Slaaneshi demons, like, I feel like they were just they don't ring for me. Which is also kind of funny because the Slaaneshi unique Space Marine, or Chaos Space Marine, which is the Noise Marine, is actually probably my favorite because those guys are basically like they basically use sonic weaponry in the shape of guitars, so they're basically just like shooting bass at their opponents. It's awesome. Like, those are really awesome, and I don't think they've ever been in a. I don't think they've been in any video game. Certainly not to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but I've never seen them, and I want to because, yeah, like, just kill you with the power of rock, or rather, just melt your brains with discordant noise. But so yeah, Slaanesh probably my least favorite. Next, you have Zeech. Zeech being the god of change, magic, change, magic, hope, ambition, fate, destiny. His demons are kind of weird because they don't have as much of a unifying aesthetic, because you have like the pinkies, which are like little gribbly, like they're like heads with arms and slashy bits, and then when you kill one, it like splits in half, and then so those are like weird. And it makes sense for the change bit, but then you've got like the Flamer of Zeech, which is basically what would happen if you took a D&D roper and then just stuck flamethrowers on it. It's basically just this tower of flesh that shoots flames everywhere. Which again is interesting, but... And then you've got the Greater Demons of Zeech, which are the Keepers of Secrets, which look like giant bird demons. Like bird-like humanoids. And so yeah, those don't feel like they match the same aesthetic, and I thought that was always thought that was kind of interesting. It's not like terrible, it's not like everything needs to be super duper unified or anything, but I've always just found that like that Zeech stuff had the least cohesive demons, which I guess again for the god of change and well, yeah, just the god of change. That kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it just seemed weird. Also, I feel like Zeech is kind of like the hardest one to do well, because like the Zeechy, like a Zeechy demon should be smarter than you, like no matter who you are. But that can also then lead to it being like, oh, this was totally planned, everything is going my way. Just everything is kind of putting them into a boring, invincible villain territory. Or they're not smart and they're just kind of like, that was just really dumb. Why would you do that? So I feel like threading that needle is something a lot of authors and storytellers have a hard time with. So that's not necessarily a dig on the Zeechy demons themselves so much as the execution. The unique Space Marine CSM for the for Zeech is the Rubric Marine, which was basically the Thousand Sons. So the Thousand Sons, right after the Horus Heresy, got a bunch of they started mutating like crazy, and one of their number, I want to say it was Armin, but I also want to say he was the Primarch, so... and it wasn't the Primarch who did it, but basically they cast a spell to stop the mutations, and it essentially worked, except for if you were a sorcerer, you stopped mutating and your powers increased several-fold. But if you weren't a sorcerer, your body just turned to ash, and your soul was trapped in your armor. So those are the Rubric Marines. And they're kind of alright, but... yeah, I mean, I also kind of like the ancient Egyptian aesthetic they always have going on. But yeah, probably, you know, third of four. Pretty solidly for me. Second demon for me, second god. My second favorite is Khorne. Because even though Khorne is just super traditional. Like, if you were to show anyone, like, a coordinate demon, it's like, oh, that's a demon. That's a demon from hell. That's very clearly what that is. And, you know, that's certainly not problematic, having something read well. And, you know, those tropes that go into our psyche, they're tools. So that makes sense. But, you know, they're also sort of the least... and sort of by design, at the least, I suppose, varied, because it's all just blood, you know, blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull bro. I kind of miss the old days where it used to be that, because Khorne is also the god, and he still is the god, of martial prowess, so it used to be that Khornate worshippers wouldn't offer the skull, like, didn't care about civilians, because their skulls weren't worthy of the blood god, and that now he just doesn't give a damn. It's just he doesn't care from who the blood flows, merely that it flows. Um, but yeah, I mean, I kind of I appreciate the just pure aesthetic of the bloodletters, the bloodthirster. Just you know, they're traditional, and you know, I feel like they could do more with them, but at the same time, they don't do anything super dumb with them. So, you know, and also it's just kind of like, you know, when a lot of the other ones can get within plans. Just, you know, a coronate demon, you know, it's just run at you, try and hack you apart. Probably be very good at it because they're stronger and faster and all that than normal humans, but you know, very nice and traditional. You know where you stand with their plots. In that, if you are alive, you are thwarting their plots. If you are dead, they have succeeded. That's sort of as far as it goes. The unique CSM for the for Chaos is, as we've seen, the Cornate Berserker, which just run around, kill everything, slash it, blood axes, all that good stuff. Not much to say about them again. My favorite of the four alignments, of the four gods, is definitely Nurgle. Because Nurgle is the god of plague, pestilence, despair, cycles. He's in a lot of ways also the god of life, the god of and those are his big domains. And so Nurgle guys are all like, they're bloated and disease-ridden and filthy, but they're also like just really happy and jolly because they know their place in the universe. Like, out of all of the four Chaos gods, as far as their anthropomized as you know, interacting directly with their mortals, Papa Nurgle, Grandfather Nurgle, is always sort of the one who seems to actually like his worshippers the most. In fact, he does like his worshippers. The thing is, he also just, he likes all life. And there's just so much bacteria and stuff in your gut that he just can't, you know, he loves that too. So that's sort of his big thing. And again, that bloated, disgusting aesthetic, but also just the incongruousness of actually just being like kind of happy and jolly, even though he's also the god of despair. I mean, I think that says a lot about the setting right there. That the acolytes of the god of despair are some of the most contented in the universe. Like, that definitely says something. And then the unique CSM for Nurgle is the Plague Marine, being again just big bloated Chaos Space Marine, but they basically have a gun that like sticks into their gut, and then they're just spewing bile at everything. It's nasty. I love it. Again, I feel like Nurgle doesn't get quite enough love as far as being playable. But that was all four of the gods. There used to be a fifth god. For a little while, they played with the idea of Malak, the god of basically chaos, killing chaos. And he was pretty cool. He was a pretty cool idea. The problem was that they introduced him in a comic, and basically no one, I don't know if is sure, or rather they know now that Games Workshop doesn't own the rights, but basically, yeah, Games Workshop wouldn't risk using him again because they weren't sure they technically owned him. So he vanished into the ether, sadly. And there are also plenty of other lesser warp entities and stuff, although they almost all skew, I should say, to one of the four main powers. Because technically the only difference between the Chaos Gods and the Lesser Demons is just straight power. The four Chaos Gods are just so unbelievably strong that they might as well be god. They are gods. Demons and their ilk are merely just stupidly powerful. If you go up here and then ring him to death. Ring. And ring. I said ring and ring. Right. Okay. How much is... That'll at least do a decent amount of damage. I'd rather not fight him on that, but I don't think he's going to let me off with not doing that. And we're going to have him heal. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. You look like you're not full. Oh, no, you're not. Never mind. You can't do anything. Get you guys going. You guys motoring. You guys over here. I suppose I should have you heal. I suppose that is a good use of company resources right now. Ugh. Okay, what about... Let's just have you stay where you are. Not in a particularly good spot, but it's about as good as it gets. Mauler Fiend. That's the summon Mauler Fiend anyways, so I don't really care what he does in the next... Wait, how many turns does he have left? Oh, 1 turn, so he's just going to die next turn anyways. At the end of this turn, I think. At the end of this turn or next turn, so. Either way, don't really care. Alright. Get our Land Raider. Open up. Everything's still in the green, which I appreciate. It does suck that you cannot capture outposts with flying aerial units. But speaking of aerial units, I'm going to grab 2 more Helldrakes. And these will actually be used to fight. You... Yeah, you are our power pack, so let's have... Oh wait, no, we got... We're either going for loyalty or ore. I think we're going for loyalty. Loyalty... People... Loyalty... And then just come back here for just continue to pump up energy. You guys... Let's have you... Oh, wait, no. No, you're just out of, Get some Warp Talons. I'm gonna grab a Warp Talon and just see how well he does. Also, now we'll have Melt-A-Bombs, so... Having units... Lost another Venom Crawler. I think they're in this corner. I think up here they've just grabbed stuff, which admittedly means that if we go through here, even with just our 1 Defiler, we will be able to pick up a good amount of outposts, and with them more resources, as well as, you know, taking them away from the orcs. Those are both important. Melt-A-Bombs. Also, I see you down here. Oh, please don't pick a fight with me right now. I really don't want to have to deal with you. I'm gonna have you... Yes, it'll take forever, but I'm gonna have you also build a Warp Talon. Yeah, you guys... I guess I should have you guys just start... Like, doesn't matter. Just get to the front line as fast as you can. If the front line is technically closer by the time you get there, well, that's alright. Boom, boom, boom. Nope, nope. There we go. So yeah, they've got the Cult Lightning Claws, which let them, I guess it's just increased damage. I thought that that got rid of some armor. Actually I'm thinking I might want to send him up here too. Just to, yeah, I think we are. That's what we're gonna do. Get rid of him. Can you capture this? You might be able to, but not while there's a tower next to it. I don't think enslavers can enslave enemy weak-mind unit. Takes control of the enemy weak-minded unit. Yeah. And his attack gives it weak-minded? Huh. I don't think I ever saw that was... So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what weak-minded is, aside from, you know, you can be mind controlled. Oh yeah, and then is everyone... You don't have it. You do. So I guess we'll give you... You guys also getting marks. Marks of corn. Oh, and then we should, Yes, where is... Yes. Give our Slaneshi Warp Talons. That's an interesting one, but now they've got more movement. And that will get them where they need to go a lot faster. Because that is permanent. And... I'm thinking whether or not I want to focus on this stupid bomber or try and... So if I go here... 15 damage, yeah. We'll do what we can. Boom, boom. You take... Shoot him. Can you also... Boom. These guys have... No, they don't. For a second. For a minute there, I was thinking they did get the, Ooh, wait a minute. Yeah, it gets rid of the damage reduction. I should have done that. Because that will affect the tile. Anyways. Shoot, shoot. Everybody else shot. Oh god, yeah, look. Oh shoot, we are in a much worse position than I thought we were. Okay, we're gonna have you. You're gonna try and fall back, and you're really gonna fail at that because. Crap. So yeah, they might be centered right here. That at least I don't have to worry about too much. Keep somebody next to that. So I would drive. Hopefully they'll still drive them both away. Let's see. I'm not gonna go for any more units right now. I don't think it's worth it. Mark of Zeech increases their defense, basically, in essence. And I think that that will be it for this episode. After the orcs, God bless it, there are a lot of orcs. Just never-ending stream. Thank you all for watching. This has been Bucks in January. If you're enjoying the series, please like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. It really helps out a great deal. What do you think I'm doing right? What do you think I'm doing wrong? Oof. Any tips, tricks, or general advice? I would be up for it. Someone knows how to just set off a nuke right about here. That would be awesome. Jeez. Lord God Emperor. God Emperor protect us. Or actually, I guess we're Chaos, so, you know. Our lords and masters, I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna lose this. Oh god, we're gonna lose like everything. But that'll be for next time. So, thank you for watching.